What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. I just wanted to do a quick little vid. First, an update. I know some people have been asking me about the shoulder. As I said before, it took me about 2 weeks to block the pain out, and now we're good. I just ignore it, but I get the odd, and when I sleep, not so bueno. But I finally went to the nerve doctor, and what I thought was a pinched nerve in my bicep, no, it is a pinched nerve in my C7 vertebrae. So the doctor, she starts, do you have any questions? And I'm like, no. And she goes, you don't? And I go, no. I go, you're a doctor, not me. Like, do what you gotta do. And she's like, she was stunned by it. Anyway, so then I proceeded to tell her this. I said, you know how many surgeries I've had? I said, what's another surgery? You're a doctor. You went to school with it. Hey, if you think that's what's best, then give her shit. I'm your best client. Just do what you got to do, but don't kill me. And doctors usually get a chuckle. So, along with the surgeries, I picked up a lovely, lovely, beautiful young woman, a doctor, Isabella. If you're checking out the vids, Isabella, God love you. But she's from Colombia, and I was dropping her off at Mac. She, oh, I'm a doctor. I'm like, oh, what's your specialty? What do you? And she goes, oh, I'm an anesthetist. And I'm like, oh, an anesthetist. I go, you know what? Do you know how much money I've made off anesthetists? And she looks at me stunned. She, what? And I said, I know this sounds strange, but this guy right here, I'm donating my liver to science and my organs, unless somebody else wants them, because it's a gift and a curse. Takes a lot to put me out. Takes me a lot to get me loaded. Takes everything. I got to do more than the average human being. So I realized after my first couple surgeries that, hey, these anesthetists can't put me out. Just like, so I start playing the game. Every time I go into surgery, if you haven't had surgery before, there's a few steps you got to take before your surgery, and one is seeing the anesthetist. So she just comes and just basically makes sure you're not an idiot and that she's not going to kill you. Bottom line. So you got to be honest with the anesthetist. So, blah, 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 blah. We fast forward my last surgery on my ear. So this game I started playing with the anesthetist saying, I could bet you $100 that you can't put me out with one shot. And I found the anesthetists to be mostly female, but very smart, and they know they're smart. So they've got that, I can't put you out with one shot, right? You know, a little bit of an ego. So what better way to knock somebody off a pedestal than give me a surgery? So, fast forward to my last surgery. I had a major ear surgery. That's why I can't hear out of this ear. A lot of good the surgery did. But anyways, that's besides the point. So I was like the first person to get surgery at the Oakville Trafalgar New Hospital, which was cool. So anyways, I met this lovely anesthetist like the day before the surgery. And I think she was, if I remember correctly, I think she was a Saudi. But lovely lady. So she comes in and they're all business, the anesthetist, which I don't mind. Because I'd rather somebody be all business than, well, yeah. Oh, sorry, what'd you say? Like me giving somebody surgery. It'd be like, oh, there goes something shiny. Cam, his heart's, oh, shit. That's the way I would be. So anyways, talking to this lovely doctor. And she blah, 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 blah. And because you got to go through the surgeries. And then they're tired after about the third one. And they go, all right, well, then we'll just put that. So then they get down to business. Do you had any trouble with the anesthesia? And I'm like, absolutely not. I will bet you $100 that you can't put me out in one shot. And 100% of the time, the doctors do one of these. What's that? You want to bet me $100? Do you know I do this for a living? I said, I know you do this for a living, and I love you and I trust you. But you're looking at somebody special right here. Very special. And I will bet you $100 you can't put me out in one shot. So then the gag goes like this. Of course, I'm lying there, usually bare ass naked on the goddamn slab in the operating room. I don't know why, but they just love me bare ass naked on a table. I don't know why. So then as I'm lying there, and everybody's, they're putting the IVs, they're hooking you up, and you're a little dopey anyway, because of the shot they give you before. So I'm lying there, I get everybody on board, even the doctor. And Dr. Lai, little Asian guy, beautiful human being, he's just like, oh. And then so everybody's laughing. So everybody's on the gag. In comes the anesthetist. She got this, well, you couldn't tell. Well, you could see her cheeks like me. You can tell when I'm smiling. No. Yeah, so even on a mask, you could see I'm smiling. So I could see her smiling. And she goes, so Cam, all cocky. Like, you know what? I got up extra early today. I made an extra special little concoction here for you. So have a good sleep. Let's see how it goes. And then I turn to the nurses, go, hot shot. And then Dr. Lai starts laughing. So then I turn. She's got the IV and she starts putting the needle in the IV. And there's me. Oh, sorry, with a smile. Looking her right in the eyes, smiling. She goes, okay, you know the trick, Cam. Start counting back from 100. And I said, I love you, Doc, but there's no sense. And she's like, have a good sleep, Cam. Puts the needle in. After about 10 seconds of me staring her, smiling, the nurses start giggling. After about 20 seconds, Dr. Lai starts giggling. By 30 seconds, she is pissed. And she's like, I don't believe this. And I'm like, hey. And then a doctor counted to 120. And she says, all right, I just gave you enough to put an elephant down. And I'm like, oh, are you calling me an elephant? And she's, oh, no, I didn't. And then I started laughing. Got to keep people on their toes. So I started laughing. She goes, I don't believe this. I said, pay up now because I probably won't see you again. And, oh, yeah. And then she pushes the needle down about half an inch with the second needle. Gone. And I'm out for about 8 hours. But anyway, I just wanted to stop on or get on here and let everybody know because my good friend Isabella reminded me of it. And of course, Isabella said, well, I hope I get the opportunity to try and put you out. And I said, well, I got this vertebrae thing, so maybe you could jump in on that. I'll see if I can work it out for you. Anyway, the second part, quickly. Last Monday I was really down. And I was down because of stupidity. And I'm just tired of people and being stupid and being like Americans and being really, really stupid. And so I was really down. And then this weekend, I got better. And then this weekend, my faith in humanity was restored. You know why? I met some lovely people from Nigeria. They were lovely. Mom's 47th birthday, so happy to Mom, Ruth. I talked to them, and I talked to a bunch of young people this weekend, and it restored my faith in humanity. And why? Because they had common sense. I couldn't believe it, and it restored my faith in humanity. So when I'm talking to them, guess what the correlation between all of them with common sense was? They weren't Canadian. So fucking get your heads out of your asses, people. Fuck me. Anyway, happy Tuesday. Have a great day.